Hello, coming in. Hope you can hear me. Nope, you can't. All right, there we go. Hello, good evening. So, here we go, guys. We are in mid-May already. So, we're in the last few days of Taurus season. Okay, we just had the Taurus new moon. So, I'm going to read up on that. And that was on Saturday. So the energy is still out there. So the new moon is about everything that you are wanting to bring into your life, okay, for the new cycle. So, um, let me read that and we'll just do a couple brief messages. So this is the Astromatrix. The Taurus new moon is one of the softer and more fertile lunations of the year, although it carries a sharp edge. The moon is exalted in Taurus. This is where it is a sensual, grounded, embodied, and connected energy that's related to nature. This new moon falls close to Algol, which is a fixed star linked to Medusa, which is a primal feminine power. So, if you're a stargazer, Algol is one of the stars, and Taurus is a fixed sign, so it has fixed stars. Okay, so that way you're always able to see where the constellation is in the skies. Okay? It says this new moon asks us to listen to our body before it has to scream. Taurus rules security, money, pleasure, food, touch, land, and the nervous system. If there is a dis-ease in any of those areas, the message may now become clearer. With Jupiter in Cancer offering support, Venus and Mars and Mercury is offering healing through tenderness, forgiveness, and honest embodiment. This is about restoring the connection between the instinct, the heart, and the voice. Okay? And then Mercury entered Gemini, that was yesterday. Excuse me, that was today. Mercury enters Gemini, so this is when your thoughts quicken, your communication increases. Okay? So it says your mind becomes more curious, agile, and restless. Information begins to move quickly, conversations multiply, ideas branch out, and there may be a desire to name what has been felt, gather details, make connections, and understand what the last few weeks has revealed. With Mercury in Gemini, which that's my Mercury sign as well, is teaching you to write, learn, speak, teach, plan, and reconnect with people. The challenge is scattering energy or using analysis to avoid deeper feelings. Huh. Mercury in Gemini is brilliant when it remains curious, but it can become nervous when it tries to explain everything too quickly. Let your mind open, but do not let it sever from your body's wisdom. All right? And then Monday, Mars is entering Taurus. So Mars energy, okay, is not very comfortable in Taurus, okay, because a warrior planet prefers direct movement, while Taurus prefers stability, patience, and certainty, okay. So it can kind of feel like the brakes are being applied. This slow movement is necessary. What was impulsive now needs to become sustainable. So this transit of Mars through Taurus is making us act through consistency rather than force. It's excellent for building strength, protecting resources, working with the body, tending to land, stabilizing finances, and committing to what matters. Then Venus is also entering Cancer. Okay, so all this is happening this week. A lot of shifts and changes. All right. So when Venus enters Cancer, this is softening your emotional atmosphere and drawing attention towards your care, towards your home, your family, intimacy, and emotional safety. Love becomes more protective, nostalgic, and tender. You may crave closeness, comfort, and reassurance. This is a beautiful transit for nourishing relationships, healing old emotional patterns, and letting vulnerability become a form of strength. All right? So, it's a lot happening. And then on the 20th, we jump into Gemini season. So, we're not even going to get started on that. But just so you know, this is a week of big changes. So embrace the change, right? Go with the flow. Don't go against it, right? And let's look at our Moonology calendar. Sorry, that took a while. So, like we said, the new moon was on Saturday. So that energy is still pretty strong. You start to slowly see the white come towards the bottom of the moon. But the focus right now is around the finances. You may need to make a new 12-month financial plan. So that came up. And then it says it's not too late to make your new moon wishes. Visualize your goals and create an affirmation to make them happen. Repeat that affirmation for the next month. So maybe that's something you can do to stay motivated. I have some affirmations on a dry erase board downstairs in my kitchen. So every day I at least see it. Okay. I don't read it every day, but I see it. So I need to do better with that. But at least we have it there. So now let's see. Let's just do a quick look here. Let's look at our angel guide first. See what the angels want to say. And then we'll look at the Muse tarot. And we'll end up with the money and job oracle. So let's see, what's the angel messages? Okay, perfect. Angel messages, what we need to know. Okay, we got 3. This is it. Listen deeply. Okay, so you could be getting some messages from your angels, your ancestors. They're trying to guide you by putting the hand here on your shoulder, give you some type of reassurance or protection. Okay, could be trying to whisper something towards your ears, or you get certain, in your aura, in your energy field, you feel the presence. Okay, so just listen deeply. They're trying to get the message so that you can move appropriately. Okay. And then look, this is really nice. Healing energy. So, of course, healing is coming in all types of forms. We need healing for the body, for the mind, right? For the spirit, for the heart, right? So if you've been asking for this type of energy, it could be coming to you, all right? That healing touch that you need. Yeah, and the way, if you can see here, is this is like the sign for medical. So it could be some medical healing that you're needing. And then, yes, holy love. So that's like Virgin Mother Mary energy, pure energy, the kind that comes from the mother, usually. Okay. We're going to stay on the positive notes at this point. So, holy love, like mother to a child, God to the humans, goddess energy to the humans. So, that's interesting. So, just know that you are loved, you are protected, and you are safe. Okay. Anything else? Any other messages? Yep. Mother, Father, God. So we just said. And yep, divine timing. So something's happening just in the nick of time for you. Yep. Trust the universe. So claim that energy if you've been looking for healing, or you've been looking for abundance, or some type of new energy coming into your life. Claim the energy and have faith, and it is already yours. So it is, and so be it. Okay, so let's see real quick any messages from the Muse deck. And I'm back manifesting for my lottery win, and it's coming soon. Yep. So 2 came out. This is a card of kind of being stubborn with yourself. Alright, it's the 4 of coins. Can be seen as like a miser, or somebody that's like kind of stuck up, or somebody that is just like, you know, they're into themselves, or they're going to protect themselves, or they're going to do what they need to do for themselves before others. So it's not necessarily a bad thing, especially in the way this looks, right? Now, I always wonder why the camel was in the back, but it's about kind of like hoarding or preserving, because the camel stores up the water. So it's like you're storing up everything for yourself, not necessarily meant to share. And in this case, it's regarding your energy, your money, you know, especially right now. I would say for this first part of the week, you want to contain as much as you can, okay? Especially because all of the um, everything's shifting around right now, so you want to make sure you keep as much of your energy to yourself, okay? Now, towards the weekend, it's much better because we're already through a lot of the shifts. We'll be in Gemini season, so it's already a party, okay? So then we got the Emperor. So this, yes, it's really good. It's the energy that you want to be in to make moves, make decisions, build money, build wealth, build business, okay? Being in control, standing out from a crowd here. So, yeah, you have to be selfish with yourself, be stingy with your energy, okay? So that you can end up at this point, all right? So, I love that. That's a good thing. And then we'll end out with money and job oracle real quick. Because, yeah, it's getting too long. Sorry if I was rambling. Money and job oracle. What's the message? And my internet was acting up, so I don't know if I'll be able to post this. But either way, it's late night, so you'll see it in the morning. Okay, perfect. I love it. Unexpected income. We're going to claim this energy right now. Okay, so this looks like stocks and bonds right here. Like I said, I was already talking about the lottery, so that's unexpected income. Could be having some type of payment or check coming through that you weren't looking for, but we're going to claim this energy as well. All right, and then look at this. Resign or retire. So that's a message. Somebody might be in that position where, all right, you might just be getting older. So it's time to start thinking about what's next for you. Or it could be a position where you're resigning because you got this unexpected income and you don't need to work for anybody anymore. You can work for yourself. So again, that's something that we're claiming. All right. So have a good one.